Christine, join us.
It's good to see you. We have a barbershop today from Ariana and Evans.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
And on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, we're so glad you found us. Come on in, take a load off, spend a little time with us because we've got something to mention at the beginning of our episode. There have been a lot of holiday sales, and Sarah picked up some awesome stuff in case we wanted to just put some things in our friends' hands who wanted to start wet shaving. What did you find?
So, of course, there was the Black Friday sales and all the discounts, and I just went a little crazy. But this is another one that we got because we have a few brushes that are more the synthetic side, but some are a little braver and they want to go more the boar, the badger, different types.
I got a boar brush.
So I picked up a few of these bad boys. It's the Omega boar brush. And so we've heard different ways on breaking them in, and Marcus has broken in his badger.
Yeah,
but
go on YouTube. There are little giant rabbit holes on breaking.
You don't want to just grab this and some soap and go for it. You do need to break it in a little bit.
Not crazy. Don't worry. Not crazy.
But just enough to warm up the bristles and make it a little softer. So we'll keep you tuned how that goes. But we've got a few here that we have ready for friends that want to start shaving. We thought this was a fun one.
And it's a not quite as soft a feel as a synthetic, but it's because it's the natural fiber. I really feel it getting in between the little hairs on my face. You do need to soak it for a little bit before you use it, just a few minutes in a brush soaker, just so that those natural fibers absorb the water.
Right. And if any of you have ways that you like to break in yours, you can put them in the comments so other newbies can see it and maybe learn from there.
But I do enjoy my boar brush, y'all, just to be perfectly honest.
It's different.
I love it. Yeah, so very cool. And our soap today, what are we looking at?
So it's been on the piano waiting for a while. We had found it when we were looking through the site on A&E, digging for soaps that we hadn't gotten, and realized they have a classic barbershop.
So many A&E soaps I want. Yes, barbershop. And we realized in Halloween and Christmas time, they're not real barbershop conducive. So January was going to be barbershop
month. So we can finally open it.
I'm so happy to find this one. It even has the word Classico in the name. So I kind of hope this is like a classic barbershop, maybe.
I think it's the Ultima base, the second base that we tried with them. So
is it?
We'll see when we open it. But at the time, I think that's why I went for this one. So
gotcha. The only other barbershop we have is called Dos de Gales Barberia.
But yes.
Something and like that. It's a Filipino barbershop. And it's one of my favorite things to grab in the shave den and just take a beautiful smell of.
A little escape to their barbershop.
Yes, the warm, sunny Philippine barbershop. So I'm so excited to see what this one's going to be all about. Let's meet the soap. All right, so from the sales page at AE Grooming, there are a couple of scent notes hinted at in the introduction, but we're going to read them anyway because why not? Go ahead.
Our newest barbershop, and we saved the best for last. This is a traditional barbershop with hints of rosemary, Spanish cypress, and more.
That's all you're getting, folks.
Just those
That's the overture.
This new scent is gorgeous and presented in our Ultima base. So it is the Ultima base.
We like all their bases, but the Ultima base is beautiful. It's what Neverlone 3 was in the Ultima base.
So,
we have Mafioso's Retreat.
Right? So now we might have a third.
Here we go. Let's have an unboxing.
It's a bit of a big box because a few came in here, but I think we're finally on to the last one.
We like big boxes, we cannot lie.
Oh yeah, see, and the Ultima comes in this one.
Oh, right. It comes in a box.
2 boxes, 2 unboxings.
With the shiny Medusa on it. Oh, this is cool. Beautiful. Look at that.
Classy.
Classy.
For our classic barbershop. And rewrapped again.
Oh, folks. Beautiful. And there she is.
There we go. Show the people.
Whoa, love it. Pull it out of there. What are we looking at here?
There you
It's
go.
a barber chair.
And it has our side.
Love the side labels, so you know what you got in the stack, folks. You know what
Is
I'm
it
talking about.
Barbiere Classico instead of Barber? Like it has a Spanish cypress. So I'm curious if it's a hint of a Spanish vibe going on or something.
Oh, I'm excited because A&E does not disappoint. Let's have a first impression. All right, this is you.
You think?
I want to see your face when you open this.
Okay.
I can learn a lot from that.
I'm curious because it's definitely labeled as like more the classic barbershop, but there's other things thrown in that make it different already.
We noticed a paragraph of set notes, folks. We didn't read them yet, but there's a ton.
It's
so here we go, a traditional barbershop.
What Peter did
here. Let's take this in. Oh, Ooh. Ooh.
I think when I think barbershop, this is more what I think of.
Ah, okay. A little powder, maybe?
Yes, but for a little bit. Then it gets clean, and then it has a little of that, I know there's some sort of a floral in there, but then it ends with more of that cologne brighter ending, if that makes sense. Instead of staying powdery here, it kind of has a little lift off at the end.
Sounds like I might like this.
Okay, see what you think.
Sounds like I might like this. Okay, let's see. Oh. Mm-hmm. Whoa.
It's very fresh, very clean, very bright. Like, I see, like, marble white countertops. Like, it is very classy, very clean.
Chikalis. What'd you do? What'd you do? This is extraordinary. This is extraordinary. Okay, let's have a conversation. In many of the soaps that we have, you can really sort of smell how they're built, especially if you're given the scent notes. And you go, yep, check. In some of the more magical ones, for me, they paint a picture so complete and so separate from any scent note that I might know.
Right.
That I don't want to know the scent notes because this is so unknown and so charming and beautiful that I feel like as soon as I know this is peach and this and this and this, the magic might be ruined. But this...
I think each whiff is a little different too. Like, I'm sure when we do a lather, it's going to make a little bit more sense. But even just straight off the puck, like, it is very, it is definitely a barbershop. But there are other layers 100%. In there that are really trying to find their way through.
This is one of those ones where I just enjoy where it's whisking me off to. Does that make sense? I don't want to know that this is powder and bergamot.
I feel like you're in this picture. Like, if you could go back in time, you know, the old chairs where they kick the thing out. Like, I really get that experience, but as if it was new back then.
Right. It's beautiful, and you're right. Just the whites, and that's the clean.
That's all my brain was getting was like sparkly, clean marble, like
not fluorescent, but just like a very bright barbershop. Beautiful,
sparkly,
right?
clean,
lots
brand
of chrome, lots of chrome, and lots of like maybe a rich brown leather on the chairs, kind of a place, right?
Like you splurged for the experience to go to the barber.
Wow. Okay, we got to start diving into this a little bit. So there's some of the traditional stuff. There is a citrus.
Right.
There's a little bit of a wood, maybe a little bit of something green, but
there is some powder in there. It's not overwhelming, but it's there.
But then you're right. It cleans up. It takes a right-hand turn. It cleans up, and it almost ends in Cologne Town.
Right? Like, I almost picture like if I could jump back in time, like someone in their suit, they just had their shoes shined, they went to the barber, they are ready, cleaned up. Something fun is coming.
Yep.
Like, they have to be presentable and feeling good.
Right. And do you find at the very, very end, there's a mysterious note that then like drops you.
I think that's what's taking me back in time.
Into the basement. There's something spicy, dark, and woody at the very end that's like, whoa, and just kind of takes you down a little bit.
Yes, and whatever that is dancing with something that's on the sweeter side, a floral side. They're kind of like dancing back and forth, and then it switches to what you were just saying.
Right.
Yeah, so, it may just be time to give in and...
Y'all, here comes the highest rated point of our program, making an A&E lather in real time.
To see what magic comes out.
Right, in front of y'all. Oh, and this is a nice, beautiful, soft soap. It just knows what to do in the ridges of our bowl. When we shave, folks, we use start with a wet brush, but they don't have a sink here at the piano, so we use our bougie sprayer.
We get to improvise a little bit.
This is my... AKA brush and bowl that was made by Amelia and Gardner for me for my birthday this year. It is based on the color of a couple of Chuck Taylor Converse that I had growing up. It's an homage to my mama and for buying me 2 pairs of Converse instead of 1 that year.
2. A blue and like a raspberry, right?
Yeah, one was a turquoise blue and the other was a magenta. But it was 1985, folks. It was 1985. So if you weren't wearing those 2 colors, you just weren't going out in public in general. Oh, she's a bit of a thirsty soap, the Ultima Base is, but she'll reward you greatly if you give her a drink. Hear that sloppy?
I know.
God, it's gorgeous.
Okay, so take a whiff here, and then you can start to see what's happening in the bowl.
It's
there.
So dapper.
Dapper is a good word.
Got a cold magic to it.
You know, like the one on Main Street, like the old-timey barbershop?
Oh, That's a little cold. This a little warm.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I'm feeling that like a barbershop. Maybe it's like 50 outside, 45, a little blustery. This guy right here, though, this one.
Bright sunny day.
Summer. We're in summer.
Oh,
Smell
interesting.
that. Beginning of summer. Still in the morning, but beginning of summer. Right? She does not agree, clearly.
No, there's just, things went away that I thought would get brighter and blended better.
What do you get?
It's clearly a barbershop.
Yes.
But there is that bright, clean hit to it.
Right.
And I'm not sure if it's that rosemary and something Spanish cypress or something that's different.
Right.
Because I do find that whatever is at the end, it's not very green. I know that those are kind of listed there.
Right.
But I'm getting much more of a brighter, like cologne-y hit at the end. It's not a cologne, but that's the best word I have to make it seem... It's a little more masculine, It's something. I do picture a suit. I picture that kind of vibe, There is something like when you're leaving the barber and you put your hat back on and you're about to walk out. Like there's that image I keep getting.
Yeah, I do get this. It's like a really cool little corner of like Chicago or somewhere that's like kind of a little ritzy to start with. And there's a little entrepreneurial barbershop there on the corner.
Right,
with
and it's where everyone goes to be extra sharp and
the
ready.
The guy's in a nice like vest and white shirt kind of a place that.
Like you splurged for your shave that day, It's got that classy, dapper hit for sure.
Classy and clever.
It's in the title, but it's it makes sense now that we've got our noses on it.
Right. And now that we've had a few bites, let's take a look at the recipe. Where are the scent notes at?
All right.
There's a lot to this, folks. All right, you start us off.
Okay, it's a Calabrian bergamot.
Woo!
Not just bergamot,
Okay, hold on.
very specific.
Hold on. Ooh, you smell a little limey, a little citrusy. Got it?
It is, but it's like a lighter, more like the rind, like it's
Yeah,
less zesty,
right.
if that makes sense.
Right, and then orange
Orange
blossom,
blossom.
a little of the flower.
Right, but it's a lighter, sweeter.
Yeah,
I was getting floral, but it wasn't one that I'm used to.
Right, not an orange Julia
It
smell,
wasn't
but an orange flower smell.
Yeah.
Love
Okay, and then this rosemary, Spanish.
Rosemary!
That's what we listed in the beginning, and then the Spanish cypress, which we knew were there.
Beautiful.
This is with the other florals, which
Here
is
you
why
go,
we're getting
folks.
the white.
Here you go.
The geranium
and iris.
But that white's clean,
Yes, beautiful. And those are the traditional barbershop flowers.
And then, speaking of traditional, talc powder.
Talc powder. Love it. And then we
Oh,
kind of take a little
coumarin.
bit of
We
a
have
right
this in
answer.
somebody else's.
Yes, and
Coumarin.
tonka, pink pepper.
Bay leaf.
And then why not just keep it super traditional? A little bay leaf in here. White
Right.
musk.
I know, lavender too. So there is lavender, but it's further down on the list,
Wow.
Those other florals kind of jump in first.
Wow.
Okay.
Oak moss?
Sandalwood, and then Haitian vetiver. So that's why we're getting the crispy
There it is.
clean,
There it
the
is.
green going on.
There's your recipe, folks, but it takes a master chef like Peter Chikalis to put it together in this. Look at this. This is insane.
It's
Look
the
at
ultimate. It's a different,
Whoa! Y'all, look at the.
It's dripping.
Look at that. It's not going anywhere. Oh, man. This is just an awesome
It just
piece.
starts with more of the citrus, then the florals,
Yeah.
and then it powders a little bit, and then it leaves you with those heavier
Right.
tones.
And are you getting what a complicated equation this is?
And
There's
I think
a
that's
lot
why
in
each
this.
scent or each whiff, you get different parts of the scent.
Right.
Like
Some
different
scents
things,
are like that.
Because now if you smell this, you can totally see where those are all coming into play.
Yeah.
But
and then
somehow,
smell for the flowers.
right, but then in the lather, it almost blends them completely together. Like it's way harder to try and pull anything out.
Right. Because
of there.
already, imagine rosemary with florals. Beautiful.
And then a little
different.
citrus.
And vetiver, sandalwood in there, oak moss. Wow.
I keep just getting classy and dapper. I think those are our best words.
Yeah.
Clean, classy, dapper.
We are so spoiled. Because, barbershop, I was expecting like talc and cologne. I mean, that's all I know. Barbershop. Look at this. Look at everything that's in this that makes it absolutely perfect. I am so glad I'm not a soap maker because I would do a crappy job. This is unbelievable.
There's literally 15 things. I think I just counted them.
And you know what? You need every single one.
And that's
I can
what makes it
smell
different.
every single one. You need every single one. Wow. Beautiful. I can't wait to shave with this.
I know. We might have to rock, paper, scissors. See who gets it first. Okay, do we attempt to take it deeper or lean back in the chair a little bit here?
Yeah, because I have a point of parliamentary procedure. Let's go deeper. Gentlemen, ladies, watching this show, is there a barbershop anywhere who does straight razor shaves, who has a little cabinet of these soaps.
Right?
Because, if you want to
should.
get more people into the hobby, have them go into their barber and see a shelf of this sitting there and be like, hey, what's that?
Right?
Ooh, well, let me show you. Because I think the only time I got a straight razor shave, like, the lather was being made before I even knew what was in it.
Right.
So, like, I wasn't, like given a choice or anything. But this is a whole different world. Like, I kind of hope, but put them in the comments. Are there barbershops near you that do straight razor shaves that offer these artisan soaps?
Right?
Or are they
I really
just
don't
throwing, like, normal stuff cremo
Right.
on you? Or, like, what do they do? I don't know.
And I know it's much more like a time efficient thing for them sometimes, as
Right.
like getting people in the chair, getting them out. But this experience, I feel like it sets that it almost has like a little spa treatment vibe.
Yeah,
you
'cause,
know?
if they had put this on me, I would have gone back every week. Are you with me? But I think
But
it was
it's
just like
true.
something out of a tube, and so nobody cared. I'm just
Right?
like, wait a minute, I didn't even know this stuff was here. This is what makes it amazing.
Right? Is it funny that clean can smell so good? Like,
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
I-
Something
I-
just so satisfying in your soul to smell something so clean, especially when it's you.
Right?
You know?
But like having that scent, like I feel like you'd want out of some of the barbershops, it's fun to see how they're mixed and changed. But this, if you had in an aftershave, people would be like, "What are you wearing?" Man? They'd
Right.
want to do the long hug,
Right.
but because it is clean. But then your brain's like, "Hold on, that's not just like Dove shampoo. What is
No,
going on in this
there
picture?"
has to be a
You know?
cleverness to a barbershop scent, I think. I think
Yeah.
it has to be clean and somehow clever so that you do get that sense of just being ready for the day, rebuilt, reset, ready to go out and face things again in a morning way.
Right?
you know?
I'd never look at these scents and put them together expecting this to paint a picture of barbershop.
Right.
But now that I'm smelling them together, I mean, why not? It's
just
the perfect kind of
amazing,
combo
right?
of them.
And sometimes I get lost in the scent notes, but with A&E, I just like to take a step back like a Seurat painting. The big top, Asian plum. Are you kidding?
It
These
doesn't
take
matter
me
how you got the
worlds
scent,
away.
it's where you need to be going.
Yes,
You know, just
and
once you get a whiff, it's
I
like, oh,
don't dive into the pralines of the big top. I just enjoy being at the circus. The same way I don't think I'm
Right.
going to think about the powder or these amazing scent notes. I'm just going to enjoy being in this little barbershop that was projected out of Peter's imagination right into my shave.
and even though we have Dos de Galas, the other barbershop, they're completely different.
Oh, yes.
They're a totally different place.
Yo, I mean, I
Painted
get
by
maybe
scent.
one or two little things in here
just
that
makes
show
it a
their distant
barbershop, yeah.
cousins, but no, this is a whole different beast entirely. Yo.
Right.
I don't see this in the Philippines. I see this more like, I don't know, like in Scotland with Craig, or I kind of see this as a barbershop in New York City.
Right,
kind of
that's
place,
I yeah. Somewhere that you need to like get dressed up and be a business suit to go somewhere, but
Right.
you want to feel clean and ready for the day. This is the scent. I don't know. People always say that barbershop is like, shave like your grandpa. I feel like this scent encapsulates, they would have been young at the time when they were shaving, not
Right.
grandpa mode yet. So I
Right.
get this vibe of that generation.
Right.
Like this is where it started. I totally can see
Right.
that.
When you shave like your grandpa, you're not shaving like the old dude who's yelling at you to get off his lawn. You're shaving like the dude whose picture you saw of him on the USS Zarak
Right,
going off
exactly.
to war in China. He's standing there looking like a stud against the boat, and he's wearing a gun on his side because he's a soldier.
And you had to go get a shave.
That was a fine, handsome man, and that is what this would have smelled like. So that I totally get, and why this is called Classico, because I
Right.
do get.
I
hints
totally
of
get that.
from the barbershop traditions going all the way back.
Right. There is something to the history of that barber shop
Right.
original wet shaving experience,
So all you have to do is find a little corner of your favorite city in the world. And in that corner, there's going to be a little hotel, there's going to be a little spa, and something is going to have a little barber shop, a little barber chair. And you might ask, hey, do you guys have anything beyond that little green tube that I can put on my face? Because if I do, you're going to have a line of guys all the way down the block who are here to get their own. So head over to aegrooming.com or shavingshopclub.com to find this and a bunch of other stuff I want. Well, when A&E does a barbershop, it's going to be a great one. And this is just classy and luxurious with a little bit of mystery underneath it, having spent some time with it since we shot the episode. And y'all, this Ultima base is just one of these all-purpose lathers. It's whatever you need it to be. And you know what it's going to do, and somehow it knows what you're going to do to absolutely build the most perfect lather for your face and your razor. Hey, A&E, home run with this, and I think there's another barbershop out there from you.
Welcome to Messages.
Welcome to Messages.
We have a set of Burgundy from Rod and Mandy at Sterling to give away to you.
As a giveaway for free, just for believing in our little show. So, Rod and Mandy, thank you so much for providing this. And hey, best of luck to you. All you have to do is send us an email right here to WeSentYou@theBarbershopDuet.com so we can get back to you and be a subscriber here on YouTube. Go find that little subscribe button and hit it there.
We'll announce our winner on January 17th.
Yeah, so
good
check
luck.
back to that episode and best of luck, San Diego. Oh, beautiful, comforting, sweet.
I just keep wanting to take more whiffs, so obviously
I'm pretty
it's clean
sure,
and fresh.
and I'm pretty sure I could patch a hole in the driveway with this lather.
Right,
this
that.
is serious freaking lather, y'all.
I mean, I'm glad we went for the classic because I think that's what our whole thing we were trying to figure out for this month is like, what is a classic barbershop scent and how do you even create it? And then to see how many people use all these cool different colors and scents to make it is pretty awesome to get a little handle on barbershop.
Barbershop is like a jambalaya. What's in it? Well, who knows?
Right?
It's a little bit different for everybody. It's a little bit different depending on where you are.
Right.
So it is cool that we know Peter travels all over the place, and I wonder where he drew his inspiration for this. We'll have to ask him. I know, this is so cool.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.